Hello, I want to talk about my 6th grade Asperger meltdown because I think that that's important for some different reasons. But first of all, I want to say that at the time, Mario Kart for Nintendo 64 and Nintendo 64 controllers were quite expensive. I think it was like $60 for the game, like $30 a controller, and it was like one game and 3 controllers, I think, and maybe more stuff. Anyway. So, I had bought all this stuff at the time, very expensive, and on a kid's allowance salary, it's like more money than you'll see in months and months. And I found out one day that my youngest brother had loaned, he kept bringing it to like a friend's house, and I had done it several times, and I had not known about it. And when I did find out about it, I told him that he couldn't do it anymore. I said it to someone. I remember being in a grocery store with Dad and him saying, "David, I would really appreciate it if you would let him borrow these things." And I told him, "No, I am not comfortable with this. I do not want this." I was very clear and very adamant about it. And, he kept saying how much he would appreciate it. And then it kind of escalated to where I was going to get punished if I didn't, and I kind of was like forced into that situation. I suppose what I should have said was, "I will do this, but if he loses it, you need to buy it again for me." Is what I probably should have said. I did not trust my youngest brother with that level of responsibility. I was in 6th grade at the time. He would have been in 2nd, but so pretty young. Anyway. So we had our little junior choir at church, and he had all the stuff in a big Ziploc bag. And we got home, and we realized that he had left it outside of the church in a very public area right outside his door. I was convinced that it was going to be stolen. It was a place people probably walk by all the time. And I remember having one of the biggest meltdowns of my childhood. Like, I could not stop crying. I was freaking out. I was convinced that this stuff was stolen. I just felt so hopeless about it. And I cried the whole way there, a couple-minute drive, and just really, really just had a meltdown with it. Mom felt bad. I drove there with my parents. It turned out to be there, which is kind of amazing. I'm sure people walked by the area, but I guess it was close enough to the door that people somehow didn't see it and left it there. And we got it back, and Mom suggested that we could write a petition that they not loan out my stuff anymore. Just trying to make me feel better. We didn't actually do that. I said that it was a good idea, though. And I think that in this kind of situation, though, it's really important just that the kid maybe lets it all out. And if they have to do it in private, find a private area. I know that there's been situations in my life where, I've been told not to cry, or I've been told to stop, or something, and sometimes you just have to get it all out of you. It's not something where you can just suddenly stop all the time. I just know that it was really bad, and I regretted that situation wasn't handled differently. It's not that it was bad for him to borrow those things necessarily, it was that I was pretty sure that something stupid was going to happen. And guess what? It did. But I wasn't really allowed to think for myself with that. I was just forced to loan it out. And bad things happened, and it totally freaked me out. I don't know. I wasn't trying to be selfish or, intentionally selfish. I guess I didn't trust him enough to let him have them. I just wanted my stuff to stay at home. Anyway, I think that meltdowns with childhood is important, so I just wanted to share that. Thank you.